High above the clouds, shrouded in mist and legend, lies Mount Olympus. This majestic peak, the highest in Greece, wasn't just a geographical wonder to the ancient Greeks. It was the very heart of their mythology, the sacred dwelling of their gods. Imagine a place where eagles soared on thermals, their cries echoing through valleys. Picture waterfalls cascading down sheer cliffs, their waters sparkling in the sunlight. This was Olympus, a realm of breathtaking beauty, and the stage for some of the most dramatic stories ever told. For the Greeks, Mount Olympus wasn't merely a physical place. It was a realm beyond mortal understanding. It was a place where time flowed differently, where gods and goddesses walked, talked, and yes, even argued like families sometimes do. Their stories, passed down through generations, became the myths and legends that shaped Greek culture. These tales weren't just entertaining narratives. They offered explanations for the world around them. They explored themes of love, loss, betrayal, and revenge. They delved into the complex relationship between the divine and the mortal. The myths of Mount Olympus offered a window into the human condition. They reminded us that even gods and goddesses experience joy and sorrow, love and heartbreak, triumph and defeat. They showed us that even in a world ruled by immortal beings, fate was a fickle mistress, and even the greatest heroes could fall. Join me now as we ascend the slopes of Mount Olympus. Let's explore the stories of these powerful deities, their loves, their wars, and their enduring influence on the world of mortals. Before the Olympians, before Zeus ruled the heavens, there were the Titans. These primordial beings, led by the mighty Cronus, held dominion over the cosmos. Cronus, fearing prophecy, devoured his own children to prevent them from usurping him. However, his wife Rhea, desperate to save her youngest, Zeus, tricked Cronus and spirited the infant god away. Hidden on the island of Crete, Zeus grew to manhood. He challenged his father, forcing Cronus to regurgitate his swallowed siblings: Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia. Thus began the Titanomachy, a cataclysmic war that shook the very foundations of existence. The earth trembled beneath the weight of battling immortals. Volcanoes erupted, spewing fire and ash into the sky. The seas raged, whipped into a frenzy by the fury of the gods. After a brutal, age-long struggle, the Olympians, aided by the monstrous Hecatonchires and the Cyclops, emerged victorious. The Titans were banished to the depths of Tartarus, a dark and inescapable abyss. With the old order overthrown, a new era dawned. The Olympians, triumphant, ascended to Mount Olympus, establishing their reign over the cosmos. At the head of this new pantheon stood Zeus, the king of gods and master of the sky. With a voice that could shake the heavens and a gaze that could incinerate mortals, Zeus embodied both awe and terror. In his hands, he wielded the thunderbolt, a weapon forged by the Cyclops, capable of unleashing unimaginable power. Zeus was no benevolent ruler content to simply observe from afar. He was a god of action, intervening in the affairs of mortals and immortals alike. His decisions, often driven by a sense of justice, and admittedly, sometimes by less noble motivations, shaped the destiny of humankind. But Zeus was also a complex figure, prone to fits of rage and known for his many amorous escapades. These liaisons, both with goddesses and mortal women, often resulted in offspring who would go on to play pivotal roles in Greek mythology. Despite his flaws, Zeus was respected, even feared, by all who knew him. He was the ultimate arbiter of justice, the dispenser of both rewards and punishments. His reign marked an era of relative peace and stability, a golden age for the gods of Olympus. The Titanomachy may have ended in victory for the Olympians, but the echoes of that ancient conflict continued to resonate. The Titans, imprisoned in Tartarus, remained a potent symbol of rebellion and a threat to the Olympian order. Their offspring, known as the Titan spawn, inherited their parents' resentment and power. Creatures like Typhon, the monstrous father of all monsters, and Echidna, the mother of many mythical beasts, posed constant challenges to the Olympians. The threat of the Titans served as a constant reminder of the fragility of Olympian rule. It fueled paranoia and suspicion among the gods. Zeus, haunted by the prophecy that he too would one day be overthrown by his own child, became increasingly controlling, his actions often driven by fear rather than wisdom. The legacy of the Titanomachy was a constant undercurrent of tension in the Olympian world. It served as a stark reminder that power, even for the gods, was never absolute, and that the past had a way of casting a long shadow over the present.